Wealth rarely whispers to the timid, and the parable of the talents shows us why. A master entrusted 3 servants with his fortune. 2 risked what they'd been given and doubled it, while the third, gripped by fear, buried his gift in the ground, and so returned nothing. When the master settled accounts, he praised the bold stewards and rebuked the fearful one, teaching that great gifts bring great demands, and that hiding our talents ensures they never grow. As Earl Nightingale taught, our minds move in the direction of our most dominant thoughts. By shrinking from hard work, we shrink our own horizons. In a world chasing quick fixes and instant likes, true success still demands grit, time, and resilience. The parable of the talents calls us to master the skills that few dare to learn, but that hold the keys to real achievement. It asks us to look beyond comfort, to lean into the challenges that forge strength, vision, and impact. In this video, we'll dive into 5 powerful disciplines designed to amplify your talents and unlock the opportunities that lie ahead. Strategic decision-making is about more than reacting to today's headlines. It's about setting a clear destination and choosing the path that will carry you there, even when the road is rocky. At its heart lies 3 simple ideas. Define what you truly want, map out the risks and rewards, and stay calm when uncertainty clouds the view. By training your mind to weigh long-term benefits over short-term comfort, you turn each choice into a building block for a bigger vision rather than a quick fix. Warren Buffett's bold move in 1988 shows this principle in action. While many saw Coca-Cola as a slowing business, Buffett saw a global bond between people and their favorite drink. He imagined soda flowing from vending machines from Nebraska to New York and even Shanghai decades into the future. By trusting that vision and investing over $1 billion, he transformed what looked like a safe bet into one of his greatest fortunes, proving that a clear long-term picture can outshine momentary doubt. You can start sharpening your own strategic sense today. After every major choice, whether at work or in life, write down why you chose it, what you knew, and how you felt. A few months later, review these notes to spot patterns in your wins and missteps. Before taking action, pause to ask, what could go wrong? And imagine possible pitfalls. Study stories of those who planned ahead, Buffett's Coke strategy, Toyota's shift to lean manufacturing, or other game-changing pivots, and borrow their mental tools like inversion thinking and opportunity cost analysis. Over time, these simple habits will turn foggy uncertainty into clear opportunity. True communication reaches beyond words. It touches the heart and mind, leaving an impression long after the conversation ends. At its core lies empathy, tuning into another person's feelings, understanding their point of view, and choosing your words to bridge gaps rather than widen them. When done well, it breaks down walls, builds trust, and turns strangers into allies. Negotiation is simply communication with stakes. It shifts the conversation from me versus you to us together, grounded in mutual respect and honesty. Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address stands as a timeless testament to this power. In a nation shredded by civil war, he spoke not as a victor or commander, but as a fellow sufferer, invoking shared faith and common loss. His phrase, "binding up the nation's wounds," did more than set policy. It extended a hand of healing and hope. By threading empathy through every sentence, Lincoln eased hardened hearts and laid the groundwork for unity, showing that sincere understanding can change the course of history. You can hone these skills through simple, deliberate practice. Start every conversation by listening twice as much as you speak, letting silence reveal what words cannot. In negotiations, resist jumping to positions. Instead, ask questions that uncover real needs and align your solutions with both sides' interests. After important meetings, reflect on moments when you connected or misstepped. Journal what you heard, how you responded, and what you might do differently next time. With each interaction, you'll build a reputation for empathy and collaboration, opening doors no hard bargain ever could. True networking goes far beyond swapping business cards. It's about building genuine, two-way relationships that lift everyone involved. At its heart lies a simple truth. People remember who showed interest before any ask. By approaching others with curiosity, consistency, and a spirit of generosity, you turn fleeting contacts into lasting connections. Over time, those connections become bridges to new ideas, collaborations, and opportunities you never imagined. Reid Hoffman brought this to life when he co-founded LinkedIn. In the early days, he didn't blast invite requests or chase vanity metrics. Instead, he asked thoughtful questions about people's goals, shared articles tailored to their interests, and introduced founders who could help one another. Those small, sincere gestures planted seeds that blossomed into a global network, proving that a handful of deep, caring interactions far outweigh thousands of empty greetings. You can start weaving your own network today with simple, steady actions. When you hear good news about someone, a new project, an article, a milestone, reach out with a genuine congratulations and something useful, like a relevant link or a brief note of insight. Make time for short check-ins, a quick coffee or video call to learn what truly matters to them, not just what you need. Keep track of these moments, birthdays, passions, wins, and use them to guide your follow-ups. Before you know it, you'll transform a scattered list of names into a living web of support, ideas, and possibility. Discipline and focus are the quiet engines that turn raw potential into real results. They emerge from the daily choices we make, showing up even when motivation dips, resisting distractions, and committing to the work for its own sake. Discipline sharpens talent into skill, while focus channels that skill into meaningful progress. Together, they form the sturdy framework behind every lasting achievement, from writing a novel to building an enduring enterprise. Ludwig van Beethoven's journey to crafting his Fifth Symphony underscores the power of these qualities. He arrived at his desk before dawn and immersed himself in endless revisions, playing each motif over and over until it resonated with emotional clarity. His pages were filled with corrections as he chased perfection, and even as his hearing slipped away, he held fast to his routines, writing letters to patrons, rehearsing with musicians, and revisiting scores, driving himself past every barrier into musical legend. You can build this same strength through simple, consistent rituals. Block out the hours you're most alert, whether that's sunrise or late at night, and protect them as if they were meetings with the history you want to make. Keep a brief end-of-day log to track when focus prevailed and when it faltered, so you learn not just from successes, but from lapses as well. Begin each session with a small cue, a few deep breaths, a glance at your top goal, to signal to your brain that it's time for deep work. Over time, these repeated actions will cement the unwavering discipline and razor-sharp focus that turn ambition into achievement. Complex problem-solving means turning chaos into clarity. It demands a mindset of curiosity, resilience, and first principles thinking. the ability to strip problems to their most basic truths and rebuild them in innovative forms. At its heart lies the willingness to treat each setback not as defeat, but as a clue guiding you closer to a breakthrough. Elon Musk brings this mindset to life. Faced with towering rocket costs, he stripped each expense down to its basic physics, then reimagined rockets as reusable machines instead of one-time launches. That single shift at SpaceX drove launch prices down dramatically. At Tesla, he challenged car makers by controlling battery design and pushing over-the-air software updates, moves that reshaped the entire auto industry. Musk's success isn't luck. It springs from relentless curiosity, bold experiments, and the courage to rebuild from first principles. You can build this muscle in your own life. Start by asking, why? Until you reach the question no one can answer for you. Sketch simple models, doodles on paper, quick mock-ups, or basic code, and test them right away. Invite people from different backgrounds to weigh in using shared boards or simple lists to collect their ideas. Treat every failure as data, not disaster, and tweak your approach until you find what works. Over time, you'll transform even the toughest challenges into clear, conquerable paths. The path to wealth and impact is rarely the easiest. Yet as Earl Nightingale reminded us, don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it. By embracing the hardest skills, strategic vision, communicative empathy, genuine networking, unyielding discipline, and first principles problem solving, you invest your talents where they compound most powerfully. Begin today and watch your buried treasures multiply beyond imagination.